changed formats from the team they had in 2017. Lubniewski, second last year. Kovalenko and Shatil, they won last year. Ivan Shatil, I stopped counting. I certainly can't count on two hands how many medals he's had at world levels.
These guys are legends. They are pedaling over years.
The two youngsters.
With a lot of fans in the grandstands.
The Spaniards, Sergei Alfonso Benavides, he's not the youngster, clearly. He's missed out the Hungarians. And now we are looking at the Romanians, and that is Stoyan Diba. Mozambique, hello, welcome, Jamsman and Musa, also there. So the athletes are from Japan, Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, Russia, Hungary, Spain, Mozambique, and Romania. So the first with the Russians last year, second with the Poles, third with the Hungarians. Jonathan Hadju, a really top athlete. 200 meters. So hopefully the weather won't come into this. It looks like the breeze is dropping off a little bit.
Yeah, I would say as well. It is not so much wind anymore. You also can see on the flags they look really calm.
Well, the flags are just
behind the protection.
That's very clever. It's very clever for TV. There you can have a bit more indication from the starters. There's had really no problems. A couple of false starters, but no systematic problems. Everything's worked absolutely clockwork. 200 meters, full out on the gas. What's the tactics?
Yeah, and great to see Mozambique racing here as well. Nice for this African country that they made it to the finals.
Well, I think in the talent identification program, there's 20 nations are here, but the Spanish are out really quickly. Camera's going to hopefully zoom in on the Russians there, because that's what we expect. They really are a class act. So far, Belarus is keeping up with them. It's looking very good for them. The Russians there will hopefully manage this for them, for this course. With the Spaniards, well, they might die off a little bit. Shatil in the back and Kovalenko are really slightly ahead, going to the last 20 meters, and oh no, it's going to be a real surprise. Belarus came in.
Belarus made it, yeah.
Well, they're fairly unknown at this level. They're clearly doing something right.
Absolutely. But this is 200 meters. You have so many paddlers over this distance which are just on a great level, and it can change a lot because it's so short. You need to be tough, and you need to have a lot of power, and when you maybe have an injury in the winter or you're sick, it can really be brutal because you lose a lot of weight and you lose a lot of muscles, and this is just everything you need over this distance.
So they really are the top athletes. What sort of training regimes will they be going through? Will they be mainly pushing weights or mainly working on technique?
I think it's for sure a mix of both, and they don't paddle over very long distances, this is for sure. And in the winter, when maybe other distance paddlers like 1,000-meter paddlers do a lot of cross-country skiing or swimming, I think the sprinters, they are doing more gym and more maybe athletic stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of it's demanding a lot of power, but also technique, as you already mentioned, because the stroke rates, they are higher, and it's more difficult to paddle and coordinate, especially in a crew boat.
Well, look at that. The Belarus comes first in 37, and it's really close. Poland second. Russia, who I was tipping all the way along, only came third this time. But Belarus they had the famous four, which I think they won the Worlds quite often a few years ago.
Yeah, you mean the C4 paddlers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are winning almost every C4 1,000-meter race in the past, but now this year it's for C4 500 meters, so they changed the program a little bit.
Be interesting to see how that comes through. Poland is consistent. Second 2 years in a row. So there's interesting designs on some of these baits this year. There seems to be a bit more advertising, so it seems to be picking up nicely. The Russians always have interesting designs on the front of their baits.
Absolutely. And I think maybe Nelo started to have these really nice special designs, but now every production of boats in the world, they can make these very nice paintings on the boats, and yeah, it really looks colorful and nice.
Now let's see how much test Ross's language skills here.
Well, yes, here we are with the C2 200 meters world champions from Belarus. Boys, it's a fast race. You were tight in the finish, but you got the gold. Congratulations. What does it mean for you?
Oh, thanks. It's a history in Belarus, but it's C2 to 100 meters we win. And first, I'm very happy. My partner will so happy. Thanks.
So happy and so tired. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Our C2 men 200 gold medalists from Belarus.
Congratulations. So we're moving on rapidly, and the C1 500-meter final. Elena Nazdorova looked really impressive. Katie Vincent looked really impressive. Zaneta Lakatos was a bit below her normal level, I'll say, so we'll have to work out who does what and how. Going through the actual athletes again, great graphics. Georgia. Russia, very powerful athlete. Zaneta Lakatos, who's very versatile over very many distances.
Yeah, and she looks quite thinny, so she must have a really good technique to be in the final in this race.
Katie Vincent, who goes with Laurence Vincent Lebrun, pushing each other. I said, do they train together? Well, they live 5 hours flight apart. And here is Alina Nazdorova, is certainly the best from Europe at the moment. Xiao Zhu, let's see how she goes in the People's Republic of China. They're doing well in the C category. And Ludmila Luzhan from Ukraine, pushing it through. Lucia Valova.
Only 17 years old,
Amazing.
So she's the youngest in this field.
And Magdi Stani. So the strength and depth of this is not the Olympic category, but a lot of the girls in World Cups have been done.